Okay, here I'm going to point out and tell you the kind of LLT plants that I have already have been growing or made attempts to grow some of them first, second generations. After collecting seeds from all over the world, especially things from Alaska, from Britain, and from Japan, and even from southern India that I've collected the seeds and brought back and made attempts to grow them inside the house with the available light during the year. And so, for example, such as amaranthus is one of the plants. It's called chira in my mother tongue in South India, and also there are about 800 species of them found all over the world, and out of that maybe about a few hundred of them are the whole plant is edible. The biggest one of them all is called Amaranthus hypochondriacus, which is a huge plant that grows maybe 10 feet tall and produces loads and loads of seeds, and the seeds are the thing that Aztecs used to consume as a grain, and it's very rich. And but remember, the same family, there are plants that is only grow a couple of inches off the ground, and even some of them are edible. I'm not going that route, but I'm trying to grow something that grows rapidly and produces quite a lot of plant material for us to be able to consume. What does it taste like? It tastes like spinach, but a little more stronger. And you have to cook it before you eat it. That's one of the items. And I'll get into details how to grow them, what does it look like, and we'll provide images and stuff later. Amaranthus is the most common thing that is it's a low light tolerant plant, and it'll grow in your windowsill in the kitchen or living room or wherever. All the other things, everybody knows how to grow herbs. Herbs are very easy to grow because you don't need much of it when you are actually producing. You don't need a pound of herbs for consumption, so it only needs for flavoring and in a very small quantity, so that's very easy to grow. So I won't go into that area. Everybody knows how to do that. And other stuff that you can actually, tomatoes is another item such as is very difficult to grow because all the tomato varieties that is available is being developed to grow in full sun outdoors, and we are getting the seeds from the tomatoes that is actually developed to grow in places like California, where they are in outdoor in large scale. And most of the other tomatoes that is available around the year that is grown in greenhouse tomatoes are developed specifically as such as for longevity. In other words, it had to stay, shelf life had to be very longer. And one of the problem with tomatoes is that if it has got flavor like acidity and sugar level and stuff and things like that, they do get spoiled. So all the greenhouse varieties that we get have no flavors at all, one of the drawbacks. And there are many other varieties of low light tolerant plants, vegetable, that you can grow indoors, and I will name them one by one. So this is just an introduction. So if you're curious about finding out about more, you need to look it up on the titles or in the listings or whatever within this program, that you will be able to find more information.